We're good. Hey, everybody, it's me, Jesse Lewis. I want to welcome you to the show. I'm sitting for this one. Isn't that different? Anyway, I want to welcome you, and I've got Pete and Chris. Amusements is their last name, which is a kind of strange. Anyway, Pete and Chris. Peter, I can't actually say your last name properly. So what is your real last name?
Real last name is Palulis.
See, I can't say it. Anyway, it is the Jesse Lewis Show, and we're coming to you live, or not live, but recorded every single day with different entertainers from all over the place. And these guys do magic, and they're a brother magic act. Is that correct,
Yes.
gentlemen?
Unfortunately.
The gentleman who came in.
Well, okay, fair enough. Now,
He's always got he's always working his bit.
well, the truth is we're all carnies, right? When
Yep,
goes
that's
way
true.
back, we're all a bunch of carnies. So before we start taking people's money and making them marks, so you do magic, and that's relevant because that's not what this is about. If people want to contact you, we'll give them the contact information later. But for right now, when you're doing magic, if an alien was in outer space and they looked down and they saw your show, what would they think?
That were nuts.
See, I told you guys it was going to be weird, and he left.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what an alien would think because I don't know. See, I've never really thought about that kind of question before, but I don't know, man. Get down. I guess if somebody's coming in completely cold and not seeing our show, probably think we're pretty loud and obnoxious, and they'd be right.
And we're fat.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we all are. Maybe one too many cheeseburgers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, look, I do a motivational hypnosis show. That's what I do. The magic you guys do, what is it all about? What type of stuff do you do?
So it's basically a two-man kids magic comedy show.
Yep.
So we do a lot of slapstick like the Three Stooges.
Got the headaches to prove it.
Yep. And mixed it with some magic and just a big interaction with the kids, especially.
That's in a live environment, a lot of interaction.
Okay. So the next question I'm asking almost everybody is, have you ever seen a ghost in person, live?
Actually, yes. I have actually, shortly after our mother passed away, it was over 10 years ago. And I'm pretty sure it was her we saw a shadow in my bedroom.
Okay.
As for me, I've always been open to it. I actually do want to see one. I've heard things moving around when things shouldn't be moving around before, but I've got. I mean, his testimony to me, knowing him personally, is pretty convincing. But I'm still not quite sure. I don't think I can cross that line yet.
You know, one of my stories is when my grandpa had just died, and I walked into his house, and I physically saw him sitting there. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. It might have been the mushrooms, but
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding. So that's pretty cool. So being a magician, and magicians, some of the tricks of the olden days that people used to use. So how do you reconcile that with the type of experience that you've had?
That's how I believe it, because you have Pepper's ghost.
Yep.
Would be the old-fashioned way of getting a ghost through mirrors on the screen and stuff like on the stage. But obviously in my own room at night when it's dark, there's nothing there, and you really can't reflect a shadow either.
Well, yes, but you're also assuming you actually saw what you saw.
Yep.
And you were just waking up. It could be like a dream kind of projecting itself onto like your reality. After all, what we see is like simply like is everything we see is filtered through our brains. So it could be something messing with it. But again, it could be something. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. It very well could be something. And you know what? I'm not gonna go too far into it. It's not the point of it. So we all know that these interviews are really they're just some fun times. What's one of the most embarrassing things you've ever had happen on stage? And we're going to get to the thing we talked about yesterday too. But what's one of the most embarrassing things that you've had happen on stage, or since you're a duo on the road in the car on the way.
Oh,
I got something, Pete. I
got
can't
something?
wait to hear
Okay.
yours.
okay, go for it.
Oh, you want me to say it first?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what you had. You might have the same thing.
No, it's definitely not going to be the same.
Okay.
Definitely
So,
not. I assure you.
so I remember one time during a show, we were at a ski resort up in Massachusetts. And Chris had to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not that. No.
Yeah. He could not hold it. He actually had to run out and leave during the middle of the
In
show.
the middle of a show for the first time ever. I waited as long as I could, but if I waited any longer, it would have been a disaster for everybody.
Yep.
And somehow that's not my most embarrassing one.
Nope. And I had to look. Most of our skits and our tricks are based off two people, so I had to be like, "Oh crap," literally, and figure out what to do with this by myself.
Yep.
Luckily, Luckily, he didn't take too long.
No, look, you're all business at that point. You just want to get it out of your system and get back to what you're doing. Yeah.
What's yours?
Okay. Well, you see, it was during one of our performances. I don't remember where it was exactly, because we were on stage doing our thing. I squatted down a bit, and then I felt it. I ripped my pants. And it's like at the rest of the show, I had to penguin walk the whole thing. Though honestly, I gotta say his is better. His is better.
You know, to be honest, I don't know very many performers that haven't ripped their pants during a show. Like I've ripped my pants during a show. I've had my suit jacket ripped down the entire back of it before.
Wow.
It just happens. I've had buttons fly off into the crowd. It's part of what we do.
I had a jacket arm, like this is why I actually don't wear a jacket anymore. Like my jacket arm just like kind of like ripped right off during the middle of the show. Like whoa, hey.
Yeah. The next question is, now everybody says, I don't know anybody who's actually had it. Apparently, at least one of you has had coronavirus, correct?
Both of us.
We're both confirmed.
Yeah.
Both confirmed.
Yeah, unfortunately, the CDC knows all about it. Our local healthcare people know all about it.
Yeah, we luckily we were able to recover. I stayed at home. I had to go to the doctors a couple times, but I didn't have any major things. I had the everything from COVID toes, the poor circulation to the cough. I still have the cough now, even though we're off quarantine. But I still have the cough, and I just keep my circulation going and keep active, basically. And you were hospitalized.
Yeah, I had to call 911 because I was having trouble breathing. It was scary.
So there we go. Here's the reason I say that. It's not a freaking conspiracy, people.
No.
People actually got sick.
Yep.
Because it's not a conspiracy.
We got it basically out of New York City.
Yeah.
Early on, like we got it early March, and I was actually in my hometown in Connecticut at home. I was number 2 in town.
Yeah. So we don't need to go any deeper than that, but real human beings, everybody. And you guys lost a fellow performer, correct? Your lighting guy or
yes.
guy?
Yeah. Our lighting guy, he was only 20. He was only not 27. He was 35.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had trouble. He had diabetes and everything.
And he had some underlying conditions.
We all got it. We all caught it from a gig in the same place. There were 4 of us there.
Yep.
We all caught it from the same place, and his body couldn't do it.
Right.
Okay.
He just went down.
Now, for the people that are watching, it's a virus. It only lasts for a certain amount of time. Then it's still in your body, but it's out of your body.
Yeah.
You're no longer infectious.
Yeah.
So the next question. If people want to hire you when this is all over, when we're allowed to do gigs again, because it will happen again, where would people contact you?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, on our website, Facebook.
PeteChrisAmusements.com.
Pete and Chris Amusements on Facebook. It's pretty easy. I guess phone number 203-808-1767.
203. Oh God! Oh, right. I forgot that was right in the middle.
Yep.
808 1767.
And
So do you do Spanish shows?
Yeah.
and Japanese.
And Japanese too. Lived there for 3 years. Picked up a few things.
Holy crap! That's amazing.
And we'll travel anywhere in the U.S., Canada, anywhere that we could travel to.
Okay, as long as you're allowed. That
Yes.
works perfect.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know what else to ask you. Is there anything interesting about your lives as dual entertainers that people should know about?
Yes, actually, even though we are brothers, there are lots of arguments.
Oh,
Especially if we're doing if we're in a resort in the middle of summer, it's hot, and we're doing 3 to 6 shows in a day at this resort, and we get on each other's nerves, and we just start arguing. We got into one place, we actually got into a physical fight.
Yeah.
But then as soon as we saw guests, we're like, "Hello, how are you?"
Yeah.
And then went right back to it after they went by.
Yeah. Honestly, as we go on and do this, we're learning techniques with how to cope with stressful situations like that. So we're getting better as things go on. The chances of somebody walking into an actual fight are much lower than they used to be.
And we use that in our shows too.
Yes,
So,
we do.
if
We're
we're-
drawing real life experiences.
If we're having an argument that day, we'll actually use that in our show.
Exactly.
In a
Yes,
Of course,
yes.
of course. Yeah.
Not doing any WWE in the middle of a magic show.
Only if requested.
I'd love to. And steel chairs.
We're close enough to Stamford, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Other than that, I have nothing more to ask you. It's meant to be a 10-minute conversation. It's pretty quick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tough and stupid. That's
I love it. I love it.
Give some stupidity out. For the people that want to contact you, your website once again.
www.peteandchrisamusements.com. Basically, this whole purple thing right here, just no spaces and .com. Basically.
Okay, fair enough. And you do kids comedy magic, and do you do corporate Christmas parties, stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
So we do. It's a little bit of a list.
So if somebody wants to book you, they can book you.
Yes.
Unless it's for a strip show or something like that.
Exactly.
Okay. And there's always the nudist colony every year.
Why'd you point at me?
No. There's that one nudist colony that's always asking for entertainers, but they ask us to perform nude. So it's not.
Wow. That's
I've
insane.
got that call three times, and
That's wow.
yeah. Here's the thing: a pendulum during that show might not come across very well, right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because they're looking at something else. Yeah.
I had one more question. Oh, what's one thing you did to make you happy today?
We performed a streaming show right before the call today. We actually had a job today.
Yeah, that made me happy.
So you are doing streaming shows.
Yes.
And they can contact you via the website, I'm assuming. If
Absolutely.
book a streaming show. And ladies and gentlemen, entertainers need to get paid too.
Yes.
You think you're bad off? We're probably not going to have any income other than streaming shows till Christmas.
At least if we're lucky, and then we know Santa Claus, and Santa Claus might just be making outside house visits.
Yeah, that's about it, right?
Waving in the window. Yep.
But realistically, we are shut down, right? We're probably not going to be able to have over 50 people events till probably September, October.
If we're lucky.
Anywhere in North America, realistically.
Yeah.
So,
I'll wear a mask.
Huh?
I'm just saying, I'll wear a mask.
We'll be wearing masks for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Well, there is the Vegas option, right? But that,
the control group.
So that's everything. You've done a streaming show. People can contact you online. That's it for the interview, guys. I'm going to say goodbye for the broadcast. Check out Pete and Chris Amusements, everybody. It's there.
There we go.
That's rough. And
it's here. Wait, no, that's for later.
Oh, yeah. They're a hoot on here, so there'll be a hoot at your party or event when we're able to do them. Give them a call, give them an inbox, Facebook message, check out their email or check out their website. You know the deal, all that stuff. Share this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the Jesse Lewis Show. Bye. Say bye, Chris.
Thank you, Jesse.
Bye, Pete and Chris.
Bye, Chris.
Bye, Pete.
See you later.
All right, see you.